A very common question that we get here at Ability Dynamics is, can I get my rush foot wet? And the answer is good news. You can. Yes, you can. In fact, we want you to. We encourage all of the people who use our foot to go out and be as active as possible. Don't hesitate. Jump in the pool, go to the beach, get in the ocean, do whatever you want to do. There's no reason you can't. I've had this rush foot here soaking for about a day or two now, just to show you that, yeah, you can absolutely go and get it wet. There's no reason you cannot. You do see there are some aluminum as well as titanium components used in the assembly of your foot, but rest assured, you're not going to ruin them. We do have all of our components treated with a ultra corrosion resistance finish. So basically what that's going to do is help prevent rust and corrosion from setting in for a very, very, very long time. As long as you use the type of maintenance we recommend and rinse it off every time you get it into chlorine or salt water, you're going to do just fine. Plenty of longevity. It's not going to hurt any of the aluminum or the titanium components. So please take your foot and go get wet, okay? So let's say you decide to, you want to go to the beach or you went water skiing. That's great. That's great. Send us a video if you can. Well, let's say you do go to the beach and then you get home at the end of the day. We just want to make sure that you follow a few simple steps to make sure that you don't cause any damage to the foot. So let's just paint a little picture here. I was at the beach today with all my friends and I had a great time, okay? So I got home and now it's time to just rinse my foot off and make sure to wash away all the salt water and to clean this up just to make sure that I didn't bring anything home or do anything to damage the foot. So, we've got this open space in the foot shell. If you go to the beach, that likes to fill up with sand and rocks and little fish. Gosh knows what else you'll find in there. So you do have to take the foot shell off, remove the Spectra sock, and rinse the foot before putting it back together. So let's say we just got back from the beach and had a great time. I need to go ahead and I'm going to take my foot shell off. And oh boy, I'm already dumping out rocks everywhere. So that's why we do this. I was at the beach and it would appear that I brought some of the beach home with me. So that's why we're doing this, making sure to remove those rocks because they will cause damage to the foot if we don't remove them. So I'm just working to get my foot out here. And pull the shell away. Oh, more rocks, more rocks. Whoa, I brought the beach home with me. Looks like I also brought home a Volkswagen Bug. I don't know how that got in there. Thumbtacks, not fun. This is why we inspect the foot after we go to the beach, because there's thumbtacks. Good thing it's only a prosthetic foot. So we've removed our foot shell. First thing we want to do is make sure, see it keeps coming. Make sure that it's clean, there's no more rocks or debris in there. Even though I've tapped it out and it appears to be empty, I'm still going to take this and run it under the faucet and just let that water pool inside there and float any debris to the top, emptying it out frequently, and just let it do that a bunch of times. Make sure that you've got it completely free of debris before you move on. You do not want rocks or sand or anything else to be stuck inside here. Next thing we're going to do, oh boy, that's kind of embarrassing. So my Spectra sock has probably seen better days. There's some holes in it. Looks like I blew right through the toe, but that's okay because this is machine washable. So I'm just going to throw that in the washing machine. Great, great. That's being taken care of. Now I'm going to take a look at the foot itself. We did have some gravel and some rocks inside the foot shell, and what can happen is these will grind around in there and they can actually sand or break the surface of your foot. And we don't want that. That's why it's very important to do this cleaning when you get home from the beach. So what we're going to do is just inspect the foot. We want to make sure that in these tight areas here that there is no rocks inside of there, no debris. We're going to look at this little channel that passes through the toe area here and make sure that that's also free and clear of debris, and make sure that those are completely clean. It's pretty obvious. We're going to look this over. Looks good to me. There's no rocks, no debris. We're going to go ahead and continue to give it a fresh water rinse, because if there was chlorine or salt water, we still want to rinse that away and use fresh water so that there's no sort of chemical or salt left on the foot. Once we rinse that with fresh water, we'll go ahead and dry it, and then our foot is back in good shape. It's been cleaned. There is no debris. All the salt water or the chlorine has been washed away. And then my Spectra sock just came out of the washing machine and it looks brand new, doesn't it? Great job. I've got a really nice washing machine. So we're just going to go ahead and put our foot back together, starting with the Spectra sock going back on. Back into my foot shell just like that. And voila. We had a great day at the beach. We got home, cleaned up our foot, and we're ready to move on to the next fun summer activity. Thanks for tuning in, guys.